Hey guys, how you doing? I'm back with my video here. This is my Cairn Wraith in my skeleton unit next to my vampire countess. I put him in the skeleton unit so you can kind of see how it kind of looks with the other guys next to him, the color scheme as well. So as you can see, he's pretty tall. The vampire countess herself is not a GW model, so she's actually taller than the actual regular models, as you can see right here, which I think is really cool too, because I think the lore choices should, be distinctive in many ways, and the height actually helps with that as well. So as you can see, he pretty much towers over most of the normal models, and it's really cool because he's floating. So what I did was the same color scheme as I do with my Blood Angels, and the same way I painted up her dress and whatnot. Then I did the rusty armor on the outside of his cloak and his scythe here, and same basing method as these, which is the scorched brown, dark flesh, bestial brown, bubonic brown, then a highlight of what's it called? Bleached bone. There you go. So that's the base, and here, let me pull them off for you, so you can kind of see a little bit better. And the skeleton part, which is easy, simple. It's not like fully detailed or anything like that, but it makes it really good for the tabletop, as you can see right here. Same as like this. Which is what I did for that is, which is the bestial brown, and then or was it scorched brown? Whatever, one of the two. And then I did the devil in mud on top of that, and then I did the bleached bone on top of that, so you can kind of see. It's just pretty simple. What you do is just pick out the highest areas and paint over that. I have the one where his mouth is open. Alright, and so this is a scythe. His rusty scythe. And that's just bulk of metal with the what's it called? Bulk of metal with devil in mud, and then mithril silver on top of that. Alright. And so we'll go through 16. For the cape, it was pretty easy. I just did red, 2 layers of red on black, and then I did, on the edges, I did orange, blazing orange, and then I did the red wash on top of that. The ball red, I guess. And then I went back after it dried and highlighted again, just in some of the areas, with orange on top of that. I didn't do the yellow-orange mix from the Blood Angels because I didn't want to highlight too much. Because I did the same highlight with their cloaks, all the red, but I didn't do that orangish, yellowish mix highlight. Didn't want to make them too bright. Yeah, so he was pretty simple. It's pretty fun to make. And then just some grass, and then the rock on top of that to match the rest of the rocks that are on these guys' bases as well. Alright, so that is my Cairn Wraith. He's looking pretty sweet. I like how he towers over these guys. It's getting pretty sweet too, because it's like when you hit the unit and stuff like that, he's like kind of like hunched over, ready to sweep into an enemy unit. It's going to be cool looking, and hopefully he does well. He causes terror, so that's pretty awesome in itself. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed my Cairn Wraith. Up next will definitely be my Tomb Banshee. I'm going to finish that. I have a blue wash on top of that right now, so it's drying. Oh, I don't know if you can tell either, in my vampire countess, she had like black sockets for eyes, and it kind of looked spooky, but eventually it kind of just looked like she was missing something. So very, very carefully. I don't think you can kind of see it in the light, in the tint. Here, let me see if I can get a better angle here. This way. Yeah, there we go. Little tiny red dots in there, in those sockets, so it looks like, you know, almost anime-ish, where it's like those deep sockets and like the little tiny red eyes. It looks pretty good. I like it. I didn't want to go overboard or anything like that. She's the countess or whatever. Everything else has eyes, but she's like, you know, old and powerful, so I wanted to give her something different. Alright, 2 Banshees up next.